Right, and we are live. Hello and welcome to Forever Rugby Beyond Forever Sports for some more URC action. We saw two South African sides going down last night, and so the Bulls are looking to become the first South African side to get a victory this weekend as they are away to Zebre, who, credit to them, are looking a little bit better this season. And I really hope that they can give Bulls a bit of a go today, because I think, I'd like to see our teams being stretched, our teams being tested. And I think for the good of the competition, we need to see Zebre just adding a bit more, to be honest. I think they have been pretty guilty of being the minnows and really adding little value to the competition, if we're going to be brutally honest. And today, they have the opportunity to add value, and they've done that over the last 2 weeks, where they've actually pushed sides, they've actually come quite close to winning, and we need to see them, end this 21 game losing streak they're currently on. So yeah, that's kind of what the Bulls have got ahead of them. A Zebre side who are playing with a bit more confidence than maybe they were last season, for example. I do think they are looking a bit better as a side, but this Bulls side is again as well. No excuse, for me. Absolutely zero excuse in terms of the performances we've seen from them. I think that they've recruited incredibly well. I think they've got a very strong squad. They're going to get a couple of box back in there, and the likes of Markham and Starden, Billy Kane Moody, Currie Aronsa. So, they've got a lot of depth this season. They've signed very, very well. The likes of an Aka van der Merwe, for example, coming in there. Jakob van der Bolt, Henry Immelman. I think Henry is going to play at 13, for example. All of a sudden, we're seeing the youngsters coming through, like Cameron Hanekom, which everybody's very, very excited about. As you should be, really, when you start seeing another exciting young, loose forward coming through for South Africa. So, yeah, I think this is a season where the Bulls have to pitch up and they have to start proving and reminding us, why the Bulls are so highly respected in World Rugby, because we just haven't really seen the performances over the last 12 months, if we're going to be brutally honest. But yeah, before we go look at the team and stuff like that, please do smash like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. We have got a poll running, so please go and vote on that poll. Let me know who you think is going to win. It's pretty one-sided, but actually not as one-sided as last night's poll for the Stormers was, and we kind of saw how that went. Let's just look at the comments. Richard saying Bulls need to take this one with a bonus point. Just says, hope this isn't an embarrassing performance like 2 games last night. Rich saying, I saw they lost badly. Our teams don't travel well. They need to fix that. And then saying, when will Box join the URC teams again? It's a very good question, actually. I'd imagine about December would be my guess. Just saying, Cameron Hanekom and Albert Lowe put in monster performances, and Jan Kovalar should play for the Box next year. Well, this is it, isn't it? It's the changing of the guard a little bit for the Box, and we need to see players putting their hands up and saying, right, well, I can be an option. I can push myself into that that Box squad, and very keen to see how some of these players do manage to really put their hands up and make themselves candidates. So yeah, also please do subscribe to the channel as well. We're on the road to 70,000 subscribers, sitting on 66,600. So baby steps, 67,000, 68. I mean, I'd like to get to 70,000 by the end of the year. That would be really, really cool. We can go into the new year with 70,000 subscribers, considering I think we went into last year with about 20, maybe 30. I'll be lying if I had to tell you, but I can probably find out. But I'm thinking it's beer time as well. I'm sitting in my office. It's very warm here. The question is anybody having a beer with me? Am I going to be drinking alone? And I will, by the way. I don't think I won't. I want to know if anybody else is accompanying me with a beer. What are we thinking? It's Friday afternoon. It's 3 o'clock. And I think it could be beer o'clock. So what are you thinking? Hello, Patrick. Hope you're well. Stian saying, hi, Stevie. Nice to watch some low stakes right before a change. Yeah, I know. You don't have to be just sweating and panicking all the time. I was an absolute emotional mess over the last 2 weeks. Somebody emailed us to complain that I didn't say much in the last 2 minutes of the watchalong against France. And I was like, hey, guys, come on. Understand the situation. The stakes that were on, sometimes, words do lose you. And luck's my bad. But yeah, hopefully we'll see. Hopefully we can start sort of enjoying rugby a little bit again, where it's not so panicky and I'm just panicking about who's gonna win and all that kind of thing, because it's been it's been a rough few weeks from a Springbok perspective. But so if you are new to the channel, welcome, and as I said, please do subscribe as well if you are new. Pat says the Bulls are favourites to win this match. Yeah, well, look, to be fair, the Sharks are favourites to win their match last night, 4-1. In fact, were Ospreys favourites to win, and it didn't. Or 4-1 favourites to lose. Well, actually, 4-1 favorites. Yeah, 1-4. So yeah, not good odds last night on Ospreys to win, and yet, that is what they did. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see, won't we? Here come the Bulls in their away kit, which is white, a bit of blue, and Albert Lowe looks like a fast bowler. He's got a bit, got a little patcher. Yeah, it looks like sort of the sunscreen we saw used to Adam Donald and the buggers. Yeah, they do cover the Bulls, and yeah, I think I'm gonna have to pop a window and get a little beer. Here we go. And the sound of the day. Sweet, sweet Nick. Yeah, it's warm in Johannesburg. I'm playing cricket tomorrow. It's going to be flipping cooking. Cooking. There comes Zebre. I quite like the Zebre kit, by the way. I think it's quite cool. Right, so let's look at the team, shall we? For Zebre, the home side, it is Danilo Pachetti, Marco Manfredi, Mohamed Hassa in the front row. Second row, Dylan DeLu, former South African, well, he's South African lock, played in South Africa. Andrea Zabanon, Guido Volpi, Jacopo Bianchi, David Ruggieri, Alessandro Fasco, partners Geronimo Priscantelli, very nice fly half. Simone Gezi is a very talented wing. Watch out for him, got a very good finishing on him. And Scott Currie in the other wing. In the centre, it is Enrico Lucian and Fatilo Paya, Lorenzo Pani at the back. The substitutes, though, it is Gianpietro Ribaldi, Luca Rizzioli, and Ino Nicolai in the front row there. Leonardo Kremov, Luca Adreni, Tanner Felix Matuma, Gonzalo Garcia, and Jacob Atrilla are the substitutes for the Bulls. It is Sapir Mantanzima, Kabanamova, and Wilco Lowe in the front row, the two new signings there. Pakidanius to Sampiwe Tanzama. We then got Jaco Swanepoel, Ruan Okia in the second row, Ruan Okia co-captain with Marcel Kutsia, Albert Lowe, and Cameron Hanekom. We do have the whistle as we do get banned away from Priscantelli. Deep restart and an early clearance from Jan Goosen, who partners Zach Berger in that halfback pairing. It is Cyril Peterson, who's on debut for the Bulls, and Sebastian de Klerk as the two wings. In the centre, it is David Creel at inside centre, Stefan Hans at outside centre. In fact, it was Zach Berger who made that clearance and got a bit of a late hit, so he's already got a bit of a winded soul, looks at it. And then Devin Williams at full back. Off the bench, it is Jan Kobala, Dylan Smith, Mornay Smith, Ronald Ludwig, Lizan Carr, Imbro Sapir, Chris Smith, and Wandasile Similani. Right, first line cheer for Zebre. Just saying, Sharks backline just don't click. They should have invested in fly half. Bosch isn't it. Well, they did. Sia Masuku is there. So when he starts to play, I'm interested to see how he goes. It's very cold, very nice. Right, restart. It's a pretty good take by Sergio Peterson in the Bulls colours for the first time. Former Stormers wing had that brilliant game against British Knights Lions a couple of years ago, shortly before departing the country. Wilco Lowe in the Thunder Thighs. They're going to try and put himself back in that box setup potentially. Ball is out, and turnover ball, knock on your coming from Bulls, so a little bit sloppy there from the away side, and Zebre will have an early attacking set piece here with a scrub inside the 22. Right, first come of the day. And it's going to be a reset. Of course it's going to be a reset. Everyone that watches knows how much I hate a reset. But what can you do, eh? What can you do? Right, 2 minutes in, and it's a Zebre scrum just inside the 22. Yeah, they've got pretty much the full with the left to work with. Well, maybe not the full. They are towards the right, though, so you expect them to go along the left-hand side. Little instability. The ball does pop out, and they do go left-hand side. Priscantelli looking for its And he pops it up, and that's been completely misread. Stefan Hunt's come away with it. Stefan Hunt's going on a bit of a run up the 10-meter line. Zach Berger then goes to Jan Kroos. Jan Kroos sees a bit of space in behind with Zebre retreating, and he's putting a brilliant kick in behind there. And so Ngezi, has he knocked that forward? And then backwards to the core. He's actually done very well there as the wing. So Zebre all the way back inside their own 22 now, building from deep. Taking a while here, and eventually Sandro Pasco will find touch. Also could see on the front foot there. Good line out there from the Bulls. Cameron Harnicum. Good signs here from the bar. And as I say, that's horrible from Yakaswana pull. Balls go straight in and back out and knock on. Right, so another scrum here for the Bulls. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'm a fan of these red numbers. Early criticism of the Bulls kid. I'm not sure that these red numbers are doing it for me. But yeah, I think this is an area where I do think the Bulls are going to dominate as ever. I'd be very surprised if they ever manage to cope. And again, you already see Volko Low putting a lot of pressure on them. They do manage to use the ball there as Piscantelli swings it out wide. And I think that's Pani who goes to the boot. That's a deep, deep kick. And it's all the way back has Sebastian Clark. That was Devin Williams, actually, who kicked that. Yeah, Devin Williams was an interesting acquisition. Sports a surprising acquisition when you consider how many players they've got in their back three. I'm not sure how much he'll play whenever he returns, the likes of Kane and Moody, although I think Kane and Moody will go to 13. But Currie Lawrence, for example, you've got Strapino Jacobs, you've got Henry Immelman. Right, front foot ball here from Zebre. That's a nice carry. Good work there being done by Zamanon. Good read, though. And being driven back there was Fatila Pai. Ball over the top. Well read from I think it was Johan Klussen. It was Sergio Peterson, actually. Very well read. Just outside of 22. Zach Berger pops it up. Solid carry. Taking a while here. Zach Berger's going to go to the boot. Just Stefan Huntz on the left-hand side will probably be the main chaser. Sebastian de Klerk's come off and not in a lot of pain. It has been well won there by Zebre. Good carry there from Marco Manfredi. Now Pachetti, one of the star players really for the Zebre side, the loose head. They're all the way back inside their own half here, so not getting too much. And penalty, having said that, I was saying they're not getting too much go forward movement, but a penalty will help that. Yeah, it's good clearance. Very, very good clearance. Right, looking for the rolling more here, our Zebre. In 22 they're going. Not doing too much process. Manfredi looking to like potentially break. Fusco uses it. Oh, that's dreadful. That is absolutely dreadful. I feel like I'm watching the Stormers. Thankfully, they had a penalty advantage with the Zebre because it's gone straight through the hands of Enrico Luchin. So pretty poor handling. But they did have a penalty advantage. They'll go back and be able to kick towards the corner. What's the corner? Is the plan? Yeah, Pushkantelli was the captain. Decides no, we're going to go to the corner. We're going to keep going to the corner. Back up, back ourselves, which is brave. I like it. Right, here we go. Manfredi. Sideline win. And they go down the short side. Goes himself. Oh my goodness, Eddie scored! Oh, there we go. And it's Bianchi. What a carry from him. Very, very well worked. It wasn't the cleanest line, but then just popped up and they went the short side. And Manfredi was an option outside. And he says, no, thank you very much. I'll go straight to myself and I'll score. Oh, well, there we go. That's perfect start from Zebre. He goes down the short side, and if he breaks, I mean, that's dreadful camera work. I'll try and work out which Bulls players were involved in that, but we couldn't see it. And anyway, Sebastian, Geronimo and Pushkantelli will have a shot at goal, yeah? To add the extra 2 points after 10 minutes. That'll give them a lot of confidence. You know, you'll be speaking during the week about starting well and, you know, saying and trying to tell yourself that, you know, this Bulls side can be beaten. In the back of your mind, you'll be sitting there thinking, oh, no, they are a good side and stuff. And then you go and score a try, and it's going to go down the right-hand side. And you suddenly thought, oh, maybe actually we can do this. It's all about confidence. And that's the perfect start. Right, so 5-0 after 10 minutes. The Bulls go down the right-hand side. And that's brilliant. Taking Sebastian de Klerk down the right-hand side. Turnover ball here for the Bulls. Zach Burger gets there. Slow ball for him. He's got Janko Swanepoel. He goes to Janko Swanepoel. Making a couple of yards. Yeah, delaying the pass. Zach Burger. Goes Devin Williams. Steven Khan seeing with space. Devin Khan's going himself. Zach Burger popping it up to Sampiro Mantanzima. No advantage. The knock-on advantage or penalty advantage. I think it's a penalty advantage for the Bulls. That's a brilliant kickoff, being able to win the possession back, put themselves on the front foot. Coach killer for Zebre, who got and scored a try. And you're thinking, well, there we go. That's the perfect start. Just, you know, exit well, sort of settle back into the game. And instead, you can see the penalty after losing the kickoff. And the Bulls are going to chip this to the corner. And all of a sudden, the Bulls will be trying to even up the score and potentially even take the lead. That's a very good drive. Very good drive. And they're over. Are they over? Are they over? Does Zach Burger have a try? No, ball is available though for Zach Burger. Slow ball. Yeah, he's waiting for a couple of his forwards to appear, including his captain, Ruan Nokia. He goes to the other captain, I think, Moscow. So now Moscow makes his appearance. Just short yard of the Bulls. Now goes to Moscow. Quick defense up there from Zebre. Good defense from Zebre. Pick up and go. Penalty advantage here. Another pick up and go. That's very well defended. I think it's Cameron Heineken, which has gone short. Now almost over. Sampiro Mantanzima could be held up. He's trying to make it available. Now they've lost it forward. Yeah, lost it forward. No advantage. Go back for the penalty. So Bulls once again will go to the corner. Right, for the over. Goes to Ronald here. Yes, he gets very high there. Brings it back down. Now looking him up better, but no. Turnover will penalty for obstruction. That's a bit of an inaccuracy. It's a really good line in terms of, I mean, he managed to send him miles in the air and then come down, not get the timing right there. The Bulls could see the penalty. And Zebre will have a free clearance. Right up to the 10-meter line. Zebre go 15 minutes, or just shy of 15 minutes so far in the first half. And then that's a free kick to the Bulls. So both teams have not quite managed to get their set piece right. I never marched back 10 meters from a word I think that was said. So that's just a little discipline right now. So decision time, yeah, surely looking for scrum. Yeah, well, good to see it does call for scrum. Does seem to be the on-field captain. He and Ruin Okia are co-captains. So scrum, yeah, Bulls looking for the penalty. Second shove, penalty advantage there. Long pass out towards Jan Goosen. Dives in behind from Devin Williams. Sergio Peterson. Oh, I can't regather. Can't gather. Would have been a great try. It was nice little work there from Devin Williams. I'm interested to see how Sergio Peterson goes. I think he's a great signing, actually. I think he's a very underrated player. I think that I think he's the perfect sort of URC sort of. I don't think he's ever going to make push for Springboks, for example. I think he's such a useful URC player. Great skill set, decent turn of pace. Very nice player to have in your books. We go to the back line to Old Low. And there goes Akpan the Murray. He breaks free, and yeah, I think he's already scored a try over the season. And that's brutal. Barbaric, even. And they're on the board, yeah. It looks like a bit of a matter of time, to be honest, from a pack perspective. Moore was looking good, and then he breaks off himself. Yakoswamp doing good work. They breaks off the back there, and yeah, I mean, poor Alessandro Fasco is never going to stop. The Raging Warthog, as he's known as. Back in the country, Yakvanamova. Bang! Straight over he goes. Such a low center of gravity. There's not much power. And now, yeah, and for this first kick, very good kick. Right, Bulls take the lead. Right, we start on the right-hand side. Now we're low, building up steam. And a penalty for the Bulls. Not sure for what. And another thing, and another word being said, and the ref is marching them back 10 meters once again. So discipline now for Zebre. Just need to basically shut up is the order of the day, because that's the second time they conceded 10 meters just for mouthing at the referee. Right, Sean Paris' power as well, a winner for the Bulls, which says great stuff. We need 3 more. Yeah, I think bonus point win is probably what the Bulls are out there to do. You go to the front of the line, and Tanzania goes back to Akpanamerva. Akpanamerva steps back inside. Oh, jeepers, he throws the ball back inside. It was almost brilliant. Zach Berg moving backwards, goes to Jan Kosten. Jan Kosten goes to Sergio Peterson to try and get it back on the front foot here. Now moving on the left-hand side, a bit of a juggle. Good hand there. David Creel putting his down. His brother Richard now playing across the escape for the Lions. Zach and Jan Kosten goes short to Matanzima. Good read there on the tackle there, so not making too much progress. Now Kosten pops it up to Janko Swanepoel. Penalty advantage for offside. Bit of free roll of the dice, Zach Berger. To Stefan Khan, stepping across. Handing off Pushkin Teddy again up towards 22. Quick ball, yes, Zach Berger flings it out wide. Comes inside of Sebastian de Klerk. Good tackle on him, though. Into 22, the Bulls do go. Now Marcel Kutsia. Strong carry from him. Ruan Nokia pops it up to Jan Kosten. He goes to, oh, that's a great shot. It's lucid. Fasheed's come across and made a good hit on... oh, good, the hands, and Ruan Nokia! It was just short. Zach Berger fly, no, that's been a part on the bounce to Seven Khans to Sergio Peterson. And on debut, the new wing gets his first try for the Bulls, and no one is there to celebrate with him. Absolutely no one. Is anyone going to celebrate with him? No, no one's going to celebrate with him. Yeah, David Currie comes across to give him a high five. Nice, guys. He scores his first try for the Union, and nobody could care. Poor lad. Great link up there between Zach Berger and Ruan Nokia. Right. Much better from the Bulls. Right. Now starting to settle things in. I need to stop saying right, don't I? Everyone's got their crutch, eh? Everyone's got that linguistic crutch that they fall back on. No one seems to be right at the moment. Maybe change it to the left. But 2 kicks from 2 there, by the way. You got another good kick from Jan Kosten. So 14 points to 5 after 22 minutes. Bulls looking a bit better after a bit of a shaky start. Starting to kick into gear, and yeah, if Zebre don't score next, this could become a bit of a long day in the office for them, which is kind of what you expect, really. Good carry there from Wilco Lowe. And a penalty once again. The discipline now for Zebre is starting to leave them, and it's been penalised as Manfredi for not rolling, and this is another free clearance the Bulls have gotten after the kickoff, which is just frustrating. You know, you're trying to make them work for that clearance. So Currie, and then look at this. No, that's a bit good. That's already more going to run, yeah. Chip over the top. That's a great chip over the top. Sebastian Leclerc running onto it. Getting away from one. Still going. Sebastian Leclerc. Get your offload away, and it's been knocked on by Stedman Gans. Penalty advantage though for the Bulls, so they can afford to try a few things, which is what Jan Goosen is doing. He's got so much license at the moment because the discipline here from Zebre is absolutely dreadful, and Pusha Teddy's been having a word with the referee because I think that Zebre are very close to conceding a card here with all the amount of penalties they're starting to rack up. Give it a time here, the Bulls, before Goosen's going to go for the corner here. Tell you what, the Bulls get this right, they could have a bonus point for half time, and that would be actually the perfect scenario. Start sort of maybe try a couple of different combinations, start getting some game time into people they want to get into game time. Like something like I want to see a Similani. I don't think he knows what a rugby field looks like anymore. Yeah, that's the ideal situation. It's well disrupted and a knock-on from Zebre, but it was a good disruption, good challenge in the air from them. So it'll be a scrum for the Bulls, not the worst outcome for them. But yeah, it was good to see Zebre actually competing and trying to disrupt things. And a penalty for the Bulls. As I say, I think Zebre are very, very, very close to a yellow card yet. I mean, I think that's about 4 or 5 penalties you can see in the last maybe 5 minutes. Player says players will have to adapt to constant change in altitude and food. Apparently the Lions were eating hot dogs over on their tour last year. Fun time to be in the Joburg Union. Another penalty, Bulls to the corner on the 5-meter line here. And Akpan and Nova, I reckon, could be eyeing up a bit of a brace. Goes to Ruan Nokia. And Akpan and Nova he's eyeing it out. He's eyeing it out. He's going to go himself. Doesn't need to go himself. They've gone over far, far too easy. Try number 3. Try number 2 for Akpan and Nova. Try number 3 for the Bulls. And Zebre doing, unfortunately, just Zebre things. Zebre things. Being blown away a little bit here in the early stages. I'm not even the half an hour mark, and it's the 3 tries. 1 more to go for the bonus point. And that's a good kick. Another good kick from Jan Goosen. Right, 21 points to 5. Zebre taking a while to start moving. Great take. That's a brilliant take from Ruan Nokia off the kickoff. Good work from him as the Bulls look to try and get that bonus point in the first half. Yeah, 12 minutes left of the first half. Already a pretty large 16-point gap. And the Bulls will not want to take their foot off the accelerator here. Sure, so Zebre one of those teams that are good in pass, but against teams that have more muscle, they flop. Against Ospreys, they put up more of a fight. Yeah, I think if you physically, start to bully them, then they're but nowhere. It's a good take, very good take, and under a bit of pressure, there's Lorenzo Pani. Back to the halfway line. First try, a bit of ball here that Zebre have had in a while. Solid carry there from Guido Volpi. They go back to Pashantes in the pocket. He goes to the boot. Gives something for Simone Gessi to chase. And does come off him. It falls back to Steban Khans. Steban Khans goes to Jan Goosen. Jan Goosen goes to the boot. Nobody back for Zebre. It's actually very well retreated, I think, in the end by Alessandro Fasco. Now options here. Where's Zebre going to go? Chip over the top into a bit of space. The right bounce to the ball. It's a great bounce to the ball. And they get it away. And look at the hand. Simone Gessi. Inside to Varsity. It's brilliant work here from Zebre. All of a sudden, they're on the front foot. Options here for Press Conferences. Oh, and he's gone straight through. Dirty from the captain. What a try that is. Goodness me. Something out of nothing. That is absolutely brilliant. And there's a change, by the way. It wasn't Alessandro Fasco. It was Fox Matumaa, who's just come on. And Geronimo Brishkantelli, I said in my preview, he's a great player. I really enjoy watching him. And look at how good he is here. It's the continuity. Good ball over the top there. Simone Gessi, ball back inside to Varsity. He takes the big hit. Quick recycle. Brishkantelli just drifting. Spots the gap. Bang! Zeman Khan steps up and Brishkantelli says, thank you very much. So he's going to have the outside shoulder on Spiro Mantanzima. And Zebre, who had basically not played any rugby over the last 10 minutes, suddenly hit back. They come alive, dude, Zebre. They come alive. And over the top it goes. Right, so 21 points to 12. Maybe not quite out of it just yet. That's a much better restart jump for Zebre as well. Looking for the Ronnie Moore. Also a couple of replacements there. Was Fox Matumua. Starting to edge forward, Charles Zebre at the Ronnie Moore. Danny Vachetti with it. And they're still going, actually. Still going. Still going. And the ball goes back towards Manfredi. They've made quite a lot of yards here. And they're almost at the 10-meter line. Now it's going towards the touchline. They do use it. Fox Matumua right up against the touchline. Goes high in the air. It's a good take from Devin Williams. Bit of pressure being applied there. We were on Nokia first receiver. Goes to Creel. Creel dancing behind for Cyril Peterson. Knock on there, Shirley. Now options. Options for Penny. Now Zebre on the front foot. Push and take, looking for options. Good options there. Bit of space now for Simone Gessi. Comes inside, back in front of Mervis. Still going. Zebre into the 22. This is some great enterprising play here from the Italians. Good front foot ball there. I really enjoy that. Ball available. Goes to Brishkantelli. Goes himself. Not too many options. Gets the offload away to his tight head. Options here for Zebre on the 5-meter line. Pick up and go from Vachetti. Ball available here for Zebre. Mohamed Hassan looking for it. Just slow poison now from Zebre. And that's so poor. So poor. Just protect the ball. It's a penalty for the Bulls. He's just, what? It almost looked absolutely shattered. I didn't know what to do. How can you look this tired at 30 minutes in? Yeah, it's just seeding off. It's really, really poor. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. And the penalty with Bulls. That was looking very promising from Zebre. All right, Sandra Fasco is better to come back on. Was a HRA, and he seems to have passed it, so he will come back on. 24-year-old scrum off. Talented player, actually. I think he's got a decent future in front of him, to be fair. Watching him in the World Cup, I think he's a player there. Right, Bulls will try and build early more, yeah. Try and get that bonus point try before half time. Ball available there for Rodnock here. Cameron Harnicombe. He's had such a good start to the season. Lots of people getting very excited about him. Around the right hand side to Marcel Coetzee. And the ball comes loose and goes out. And break and play, a bit of treatment going up for Andrew Zabanon, as well as Marco Manfredi. So a bit of a break and play. About 6 minutes left of the first half. It's been an interesting half, a bit sloppy at times. It's been some very enterprising moments from Zebre himself. They just need to get more on ball in hand. Bulls are bullying them, though. You know, when Bulls have got their possession, they're getting over the advantage line. They are getting a lot of momentum, gain line advantage as well. And just physically outmatched them. Zebre look quite enterprising, and I think very two different teams. You've got one team which is very big, bulky, very heavy, and another team which is a bit more mobile. So when I think the game gets a bit more open, Zebre have managed to sort of capitalize a few times, but not really making much of it. A couple of sloppy moments and discipline, I think, is an issue here for Zebre. Oh, a couple of got the Maccas out. Bit of Mackie D's at the Ruggers. Interesting concept. Can't say I've done that too many times. Well, we start with a line for Zebre. Good work there from Zebre. I'll go to the boot. And it's really good work for Sebastian de Klerk, who then slips, and I think that's a head injury. He's just not moved there. Oh, the referee blowing the whistle. Nice, seems to be all right. Ball available there. Yeah, just slipped. So ball's back. That's out 22, 5 minutes to go. And that's really good work there from Zebre. Getting their hands low. I think it's Daniel Fischetto who's won that on the breakdown there. And referee Frank Murphy rewarding him. I think it actually gets Marcel Coetzee for seeing off and going off his feet. So decision time, yeah, British Cantelli. I think he's asking for his kicking tee here. 15 points, 21. Not the worst shot actually. They're not really dominating with the rolling ball. They had one nice ball here. Not really going to do much. So going to the line is not a guarantee. Not that they ever guarantee, but they're not dominating that aspect. So it's a bit of a risky option to go there, where you can take the points on offer here, get yourselves within 6 points, get a bit of momentum for half time. I don't think it's the worst shot at all. Yeah, very, very nicely taken there from Bushkantelli. Right, so 15 points, 21. Deep restart. Important to exit well here from Zebre with a few minutes left. I think if they can go in 6 points down, I think they'll be quite happy with it. Good take there. Sebastian Clark options here for the wing. Gives it back inside. Ball available for Zach Berger. He's going to go to Wilco Low. One of the many Bulls acquisitions. Now young person looking to take it to the line. Quick ball here for Zach Berger. Fires out towards Devin Williams. Goes Turtle Peterson. Turtle Peterson right up against the touchline. It's good defense, but he manages to stay inside. Zach Berger goes to run. Okay, inside ball. Up front of him. He's got a bit of space. Pops it up to Zach Berger. Zach Berger's caught on the ball, and they managed to turn it, force a knock on Zebre. Very good work there. I think it's Manfredi. He's actually been very, very industrious so far in this first half. He's gone around the park, done very well. Yeah, I don't think Zebre will be too overly upset if they can get to half time with 6 points in it. I think they've actually earned it as well. They've actually switched on in the last 10 minutes, which is good to see. Breaking play here, 2 minutes left on the clock. And the Marauding Bulls have been reined in a bit here from Zebre, which is good work. Because when they've got that kind of momentum, to try and sort of switch that can be very difficult. It was looking very, very sketchy at one stage. As Richard Corver says, Zebre keeping back. Come on, Bulls. Sean Faust, Halfpenny say that's something I hope he does well. Yeah, I'll be very keen to see. Oh, Lee Halfpenny. One of my favorite players. One of my all-time favorite players. Such a cool player to watch. Absolute unit of a man. I'll go on the left-hand side. Bit of a juggle here from Fasco. He goes to Bushkantelli. Pops it up. Good hands. Hands! Now Pani shows and go. Oh, and the final pass is going to go forward. Just needed to give it away. And Simone Gessi had so much pace. I would love to have seen what he could have done with it. Just the final pass. Not been good enough here from Lorenzo Pani. It's going to reset. Yeah, penalty from the Bulls. Gone down on the side there. Wilco low. Hammering Daniel Pachetti. The clock's gone red, yeah, so interesting to see what the Bulls do here. Akpan is walking down the line. He wants to go have another line out here. Oh, it's brilliantly stolen, though. It's been stolen by Zebre. Sloppy from the Bulls. And I think they look to kick contestable. Yeah, it's an interesting tactic with the clock on red. Yeah, he's gonna lift his high in the air, understand the first go, put pressure on the Bulls, and the Bulls are either gonna kick it out and say thank you, you've had a day, or he's gonna keep it inside. Yeah, it's back to the Clerk, pops up Zach Burger. Zach Burger says no more messing around. He kicks it out. That will be halfway. Right, well, there we go. So half time, 21 points to 15. Not actually been the worst game. I thought at one stage I thought it was threatened to get a bit boring. I thought we were going to see a runaway from the Bulls. But it's got a lot better. We'll go see you guys in a little bit. I'm going to get more beers and stuff like that. Hopefully you guys go do the same. And we'll catch up in about 10 minutes time. And we are back. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Favorite Rugby on Fair Sports. And the Bulls are leading with the Zebre. This is 21 points 15. Not been a bad game, actually. Pleasantly surprised that Zebre did manage to start coming back a bit. And, because, I was looking a little bit sketchy at one stage. But, yeah, thankfully Zebre had some sort of managed to sort of really invigorate themselves, come back a little bit, make a bit of a comeback. And important to exit well here, as they do. Yeah, very nice clearance. Very, very nice clearance. Hang on, I just sort something out. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Right, I'm back. And a good line there from Zebre. Now, they managed to pickpocket it from Bulls. Now, deep restart, or deep kick rather, for David Creel. Sorry, Sebastian Clack, rather. So, Bulls back inside their own half, having to ball from deep. Marcel Coetzee, one of two co-captains, seems to be the on-field captain, but splitting the captaincy duties with Ruan Akil, which we are seeing a bit more of these days. This whole idea of co-captains. Not sure I'm completely behind it. But hey, each to their own. And now deep kick there, and it's a good take. Bit of pressure being put on Pani there. Now it goes on the right side, it's from Fusco. Very, very well taken there from Johan Goosen. Ball available. They go to Wilco low. Now long pass out wide towards Sergio Peterson. Zapberger goes to Jakob. Inside ball. Well read. Good tackle out for the Bears. Zapberger popping. Oh, he's gone straight through his Richard Creel. And he's popped it up to Devin Williams. Devin Williams going to go over. And that is the bonus point try from the Bulls. It didn't take them long. Just 2.5 minutes. It's a great angle when he ran there by Creel. He just waits. It's almost Bush Cantelli tries to go for the interception, but just mistimes it. Going to some of the comments over here. Behan says Bulls are attacking well. They need to offload more. Behan says, how can our teams win more in Europe against strong teams? Well, I think a lot of it's depth and learning what conditions, stuff like that. And then teams just have to adapt, really. Yeah, good try. Right, there's the bonus point for the Bulls. Now all they need to do is basically just win the match. And it'll be job done for them over in Italy. In Parma. Restart goes down the right-hand side. And Zapberger is almost caught in the ball. Good work there from Alessandro Fasco from the restart. And the ball's come loose in the pickup from Moscow. Swanapur comes away with it. It's a horrible pass to Alred Lowe. That's just absolutely mental offloading. And it's fallen back towards Zebre. You're trying to get back on the front foot here. This is Push Cantelli coming to join the line. It's been a bit manhandled there from Cameron Hanekom. Inside ball though. And now very good physical defending here from Zebre. Trying to get on the front foot. Not really managing to do so. Ball's doing well. And the ball's gone loose and forward. We'll have a scrum now. Jan says, should Eddie Jones join the Bulls now when he left Wallabies because he and Jake worked great together? I don't think he'll go. I don't think he's going to go to the Bulls, Eddie Jones. I don't think the Bulls can afford him. In fact, they probably could afford him. He said, "Chap, there's been no stability for the scrum throughout the entire game, really." Interesting to see what when the two teams return to their bench. For Zebre, I think off the bench, I think somebody like Nikolai's decent player. They have brought on Leonard Kremov. Earlier on, who then came back off at half time. But I think, I don't think there's too many players that Zebre can really turn to try and make a big difference. Bulls have got a much stronger bench. The likes of bringing on an Embrace for Pierre and his own car. Johan Krabalov, for example. That's a huge scrum from Zebre. They get penalised forward for wheeling the scrum. That's much better from the Italians. In fact, I think that'll be a bit of a moral victory for them. I don't think they'll be too overly upset about that. I think they'll feel that they actually had the dominance there. Bit of an injury here. May look good to go. Does Mohamed Hassa. Pretty cool badge though, everyone. I won't lie. Not a bad kit actually. I wouldn't mind one. I think I'll get a Benson one first though. It's not great. My rugby jersey collection. I've added a Racing shirt. I've added a Lou Rugby. I've added a Stade Francais. Good line there from the Bulls. And Ruan Nokia goes up. He thought he was impeded in the air. Nothing came from the referee. Wilco Lona. I would like going to Jan Husten going to Marcel Gutsia trying to get over the advantage line there on the 22. Presents it for Zach Berger. Long pass out towards Alec Lowe in the number 7 jersey, where I think it's going to be playing a lot more rugby this season. Jan Husten fires it out. Good deft handling here so far. Zebre Khad's looking to straighten. Zebre Khad's goes through but loses its footing. Turns a piece of back inside to David Creel. Berger out to Wilco Lowe. No advantage. They'll go back for the penalty earlier. Break and play another. I think Old Haas is probably going to have to go off here. He's had a couple of times where he's been tended to. Then a replacement here for Zebre, I think. Yeah, come a couple of subs. Luca Andriani on. I think Klimov is on as well. So Volpe leaves the field. What is going on here, people? Can we get going? Still a break and play, and Ion Nikolai's come on. Akafanamova controlling things at the back of the line. Good take there from Murin here. Right against touchdowns to go back inside. Sebastian de Klerk. Janko Swanepoel. Janko Swanepoel still going. Good carry there. Akafanamova throwing Andrian into the ground. Now Marcel Gutierrez making a few yards. Bulls are just 2-3 meters out. Pop out to Peter Mantanzima. Edging closer. That's going to be held up over the line, though, I think. Cameron Heinekorn. Yeah, it is held up. It's well done in the end by Zebre, who just sort of got himself into a good position. And they were happy to basically just fall backwards over the line with them so they could hold him up. Another break and play here. I mean, come on, people. Let's get this going, shall we? Dan saying, about the box, do you think Mike Cat should be our new attack coach here, South Africa? He did a great job with Ireland's attack for the past 4 years. It's an interesting idea. I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, I think he's still contracted for Ireland for a while, to be fair to him. Yeah, born here, but never really worked in South Africa, so it would be an interesting acquisition. You know, the Bulls are trying to regress into the 22 with Akafanamova. Off that restart there from the goal line drop by Namatanzima, popping up to Khussen, going short to Janko Swanepoel. A big hit on Khussen in the background. Good to see. Nice good defense there from Zebre. Not the good to see as a big hit, but it's nice to see a bit of intensity from Zebre. Nice little Peterson. Hands. Creel over. Very, very good finish from him. Good physicality being shown. He was actually trying to get that ball back inside, and then he decided, well, he can actually go for himself, and he gets the ball over. Try number 5 for the Bulls. Yeah, look, I mean, Cat's never worked in South Africa. He played for England, played for Lions. I don't think we'll see him down here. I think being born here is probably born and raised is probably about his only sort of. Jan Khussen. Oh, that's a great kick. Yeah, he's kicked flawlessly today, this afternoon. That's a great kick from him. Some more subs here from Zebre. Solid hit there from Albert Lowe from the restart. Good carry from him. Yeah, all the way back here. I think there's a knock-on actually from the Bulls there. Kaz wasn't born yet. Well, he was raised here. I think he went to school here. I think he left after school. He obviously couldn't play. He was back in isolation. So he go to school here. But as I said, I don't think he feels very South African, for example. I don't think he's got a lot of roots here. I mean, his dad's there, but you know, he left the country a long, long time ago. He had an entire international rugby career, and he's had a coaching career outside of South Africa. So I don't think he feels very South African bound. I feel like Felix Jones is probably closer to South Africa these days than Mike Cat. Good scrum there from Zebre. Decent scrum. Penalty for the Bulls. Zebre, I think, could feel a bit hard done, but I think it's Wilco Lowe's dominating on the one side, but Zebre seems to be having the better of Matanzima there. We had Kobala on, by the way, for the Bulls. A couple more subs. Who's not come on yet from Zebre? Because that is, I think it's Rizzolo who's come on now. No, Rizzolo's already, yeah, I think it was Rizzolo that's come on. Ribaldi's still is on as well. So pretty much a brand new pack here for Zebre, or as brand new as they can get. Trying to get a bit of lateral. Yeah, Devin Williams goes back inside. Sebastian de Klerk. That's surely. That's brilliant. Simone Gessi, fantastic work from the wing there. Identified the opportunity, went straight over the ball, won the penalty. Come on, guys! I need a bit of a lift here. I need some good rugby here. I need some wild scene. I need some like outrageous passes and stuff. But I think this is the first throw here for Ribaldi. It's a good take. Pasco. Good hands. Hands. One more time. Comes back inside. Does Scott Gregory. Not been very involved so far. Pushkantelli going short to Leonard Krimov. Much better this from Zebre. Good hands. Fires out wide. And I think it was forward. Penalty though for Zebre for offside for the Bulls. Go to the corner. I mean, you're going to have to go to the corner. You're 20 points behind. No, taking it quickly, I think. That's interesting. Oh, he's almost got through. Oh, God, but loose end. A prop with a break. Nothing better, hey? Fasco back on the angle there. A lot of Zebre players. Not too much structure at the moment. Pick up and go. Good continuity, this. Couple of nice pick up and goes here. Zebre on the front foot here. Can they score? Another pick up and go. Slow ball this now. Fasco to Pushkantelli. Over the top and off. Over he goes. They're going to have a talk. No, it's been awarded. Yep, Scott Gregory. Well, I said he wasn't very involved. He's got Trotters' name. That's actually very nicely played. Sucked in the defense. And Prish Kanteri, has missed one. Played well so far. I've enjoyed him. I'm a big fan of Prish Kanteri. I think he's a nice player. Got that Argentinian flair. That's a nice looking conversion as well. That's a great kick. 24 years old. Born in Buenos Aires. Played for Sevens. He hasn't played for Argentina yet. He has played for the Sevens though. I think he will play for Argentina. I think he's a nice little talented fly half. He played a couple for the second team, Argentina 15 last year. I think he's got a bit of a future. And he's been one of the bright sparks for Zebre. Whenever I've actually watched him, I've actually enjoyed watching him. I think he's had a nice, he's got some nice soft skills. That's under Fasco with a hoof. It's a great kick. That's a great kick. That's a brilliant clearance from him. That's much better. Much better. I don't know if it's worrying in many ways, the fact that Zebre are what? I think one try away from a bonus point against the Bulls. I mean, you can see in 3 tries in Zebre. Zebre do score tries, to be fair. It's the defense, it's the issue. You can't concede 35 points every week and expect to win games, you know. And we see a couple of poor tries, you know, that, as I said, the more defense, for example, just not quite good enough. They just get bullied, unfortunately. So if they can sort out those sort of aspects, they're quite exciting with ball in hand. Far more watchable this season than they were last season. Scored a few tries against Ulster. Hopefully they can just be a bit... I'm not asking them to win a lot of games, but just, you know, you don't want to see walkover games. And this has been a little bit of a walkover from the Bulls, but Zebre have had moments. Cameron Honeycomb towards the halfway line. Who knows, maybe Zebre score next. Go within 6 points again. Cause the Bulls to panic a little bit. But I mean, if Zebre score another try, get 4 tries, come within 7, 2 bonus points off the Bulls, I don't think that's the terrible result. It's a good clearance there from Fasco off the Bulls. Managed to balance their way into 22. Just hanging on, you know, Zebre. Was also something you need to actually be able to do, you know, is to just be able to win under pressure, be able to absorb that pressure. What? I think they've got this wrong here. Apparently, Fox Matum has come on for David Aguirre. He's the 8th man, and Fox Matum is the reserve scrum off. So I think that the on-screen graphic is wrong there. 20 minutes to go. I don't think that is the substitute that's happened. Bulls only on the right-hand side. A good overlap run here from Stefan Gans. Smangezi trying to get his hands back over that ball, but this time unsuccessful. Coulson going short to Janko Swanepoel. Now Zach Berger. It's actually charged down. Goes Stefan Gans. Good tackle on him. Ball available though for Zach Berger. Almost no replacement so far from the Bulls. Just the one in Jan Krobela so far. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see the replacements in the next sort of 5 minutes. And yeah, I think Jake White will want to give some minutes into the legs of some of these players. Zach Berger going to the boot. And Sebastian Clerc as well there to bring down the Zebre fullback. Ball available for Pasco at the back there. Good step there from Jan Coulson. Ball's back on the 10-meter line. Show and go from Cameron Honeycomb. Bit of a more quiet game from him today than what we saw in the previous couple of weeks. Which contains manhandled a little bit there by Will Colo. Ball available for Alessandro Fasco. Goes to the boot, lifts it high, and goes pretty long. Not too many intent chases there. Guess he's after it, though, is one of them. And the return comes from Johan Goosen. They go inside. Now the left boot clearance. Not a bad touch final about the halfway line. Still no too many, no subs here from the Bulls. Interesting to see when they do start to pull that trigger. All right, here comes Garcia. Very, very yeah, very interesting to see. I'm trying to work out the numbering on the jerseys here. So it says that Garcia's just come on, who is the open side flanker apparently, but Fox Matua is wearing the number 21, which is your traditional scrum half number. So I'm not quite sure what's happening with the numbering of the jerseys here. And Simone Gacy, that's a great take from him. Under pressure. I'm interested to see if he gets some opportunities with the Italian national side. Very different type of player. Not particularly big. More sort of Ches and Colby Kirkley are in some mix. And not just because he's got a scrum cap, because he's not short, but he's 80 kgs, you know, smaller type wing. Sevens background, for example. He's played one game for Italy. It'll be interesting to see if the 22-year-old starts to get more opportunities in the coming months. Interesting to see what Italy do, actually. New coach, new era for them, really. And another breaking play, and it's another Zebre prop down. Big season for Johan Krobbelaar. If he wants to try and get into that box squad, needs to have a stormy season. And needs to prove his physicality. I think that is one of the things that let him down. I mean, although it's ironic, isn't it, when you think that box basically implied that it was too small, he used to bulk up, and then we had Dion Free play hooker for 78 minutes in the World Cup final. Which I do think that's one of the reasons we struggled a little with our set pieces, for example. But it is interesting that we managed to do it with a very small hooker. Right, Ribaldi. Let's get things back underway here with about 15 minutes to go. Still no real... Oh, no, Bruce appears on for the Bulls. I tell you what, I think that he could play for the Box tomorrow. I think we've got so many good scrum masters at the moment. But I think he is still absolutely quality. Good take there from Sergio Peaston. Gets his hands to the tackle and then goes forward. And it's a knock-on. Right, scrum here for Zebre. Come on, man. Score try. Was diving behind for Simone Gessi, who does get there and picks it up. Still going as the winger. That's no release there, ref. Slowing the ball down. I reckon it should be penalty advantage. Back on the angle. Nice solid carry there. Zebre. 10 meters out. And that's nice intent being shown. And a good presentation of the ball. Fox Matuama. Hands. Oh, and they're going to go in there. And they're going to go in for the bonus point try. Once again, it's the hands around the back. Going around the corner. And that's what we like to see. I'll tell you what, I might just pre-order myself a Zebre jersey and get ready for the Zebre era. This is great. Fire a long pass. Bang. Ball up top and Push Cantera with another try assist, by the way. Over they go. Right, the kick to come to make this a 6-point game. And that will give them a bonus point, as well as bring them within 7. So it's a very important conversion. He's come in. Oh, that's brilliant conversion. Brilliant conversion. Just put him in the team. Give him a call-up. Do they dare to dream? Dare to dream. Imagine the Bulls lose to Zebre. Goodness me, that would be an absolute seismic effort from a Bulls perspective. What a result would be for Zebre. Imagine, ending their 21-game loss, whatever streak, against the Bulls. To be fair, Bulls have gone over and lost to an Italian team in Italy when they weren't supposed to before. And Sepp, I think, is nailed on the head where he said, this is what will cost the Bulls in the playoff. Good team, a questionable defense like last season. It's a very good point. They've lost Joey Mangala, and that defense has just not recovered, has it? I mean, they've leaked 29 points. Scored 35, but leaked 29. Interesting when you think of how the Bulls are trying to play enterprising running, trying to throw the ball around. Speaking of Sergio Peace for throwing the ball around, him and Stedman Hunt. And they've got players who sort of suit the throwing the ball around game. They've got a ball-playing fly half in the form of Johan Goosen. They've brought in Jakob van der Walt, who also likes to throw the ball around. They've got some talented backs. This is very good play here. Sebastian de Klerk. And as I said all this, David Creel is going to go in. And that'll just shut off the Zebre hopes, and that is what they can do. That is what they can do. They've got electric players on attack, and they can score great tries like that. This is absolutely brilliant. This bang, it's just draw and pass. Nizam Kar draws 2. Simone Gessi, can't give that sort of space up to Sebastian de Klerk. If you want to play for Italy, you want to play international rugby, cannot get a space like that. And David Creel goes over for his second try. Creel and Akafanamova with 2 tries apiece. High scoring game, this. Oh, United won a football game. The scenes, the absolute scenes. And Jan Goosen misses it. The Goose misses. The Goosen. Yeah, 40 points, 29. That should be game over, really. Zebre will ideally like to try and score another try, get themselves within 7. Worrying signs, we should see 29 points, but yeah, as I said, they're quality attacking side, Bulls. Weird, hey? It's such a mind F to watch a Bulls side which leak so many points but score so many points. And yes, I mean, back in the day, they did score points, but they were always so defensively resolute. A really, forwards dominated, powerful, physical side. And they've now become a side where they concede points. You can score against it and knock on there from Zebre. So we turnover ball here for the Bulls. Last 9 minutes of the game. Please do consider to subscribe if you are new, by the way, as we're trying to get up to 67,000 subscribers, 68,000. We're moving up towards 70,000 subscribers. That is the plan. We'd love to get 70,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We had 24, by the way, in January. 24,000 subscribers. We're now sitting on 66. I'll break and play before we have the scrum. It's very weird weather over here. It's very overcast out here in Johannesburg, but it's hot. And it's humid. It's like sticky almost, which is not really what we do up here. We do clear skies, and it's not going to rain either. You know, it's not like stormy weather. So it's a bit of a strange day. A bit emotional, to be honest. Not really my favorite type of weather. Anyway, solid scrum from the Bulls. There comes the second shot. Penalty advantage. Oh my goodness, they're going to be walking over that. He bursts appears, shows and goes himself. Still goes. Spins away from one. Spins away from two. Tries to spin away from a third. Eventually reeled in. And they'll go back for the penalty. Right, and I'm making a pact myself to go. This is going to be the season, by the way. I'm going to say it on stream now. This is going to be the season I'm going to go to all 4 stadiums this season. I still haven't watched a game at DHL Stadium, and I haven't watched a game at the Shark Tank. And this season, I need to take all those 4 out. I need to get back to Loftus. I'm going to go, hopefully, watch a lot more games at Davis Park this season. I'm going to get you guys, take you guys with us to these tours. I'd love to do a bit of a Cape Town trip. There's a game I'm eyeing off for in December. The European champions are coming. What I'll do to watch Raymond Roulet and Dylan Lates and the Buggers running around the Cape Town Stadium. What a game that could be. I'm eyeing it out. But we have to wait and see. It's not a great kick. Sergio Peter's done pretty well there, actually. Ball's come back and gone to Steban Gans, who's got a bit of tape around his head. He's actually had a decent game at Steban Gans. Almost used Ulrich Low. Roman here. Bulls trying to finish one last blurry. David Creel, Sergio Peterson. Oh, and on the side goes Devin Williams. Well, it's gonna be one of those games, isn't it? Yeah, good work there from Devin Williams. It's a bit of a cool scoreline here because Zebre have not been as bad as the scoreline is gonna reflect here. $29 points, 45 kick to come. This was a closer game than that. It was an interesting. It's actually felt like a bit of a preseason game, you know, just two pretty poor defenses. Some nice attacking rugby, some nice moments, but sloppy, but a lot better, I thought, from a quality perspective, ironically, despite the what, 60, 70 odd points. It felt like a better quality game, the Stormers game last night. The hits and the collisions weren't maybe as big, but the skill set on display. And yeah, it is dry. It's a much better kick from Jan Kursen. But standard, I think, has been a bit better here from both sides. Devin Williams had it's a decent game. Right, now Zebre, can they finish with a bit of a flurry of their own? They already got a bonus point. Kick over the top there. Not the worst option there. Stays in as well. Bit of pressure on Johan Kursen. Throws a long pass onto the bounce towards Devin Williams. Run into it. And he's at full steam here, Devin Williams. That's right, it's embraced with Pierre, in fact. What is he doing over there? Strange place for the scrum off to be. Push don't go there. Push continue. He's caught in two minds. On the right hand side, yeah. Try and go. The try scorer. Penny with that just over 3 minutes, just under 3 minutes to go. Penalty though for the Bulls for holding on. There's some mental sports results going on, by the way. Denzel says Bulls versus Stormers in URC final. I'd love that. I might actually have to go to that if that happens. The URC player of the match is Ruan Nokia. An interesting one. I'm not sure I would have picked Ruan Nokia. He's been very good in the lineouts. Got Jan Kursen making way for Chris Smith, whose career I think taking a bit of a nosedive. I'll be interested to see if he goes overseas. For me, he's absolutely suited for going for playing in Europe. Great skill set, very not. I don't want to describe a player as basic, but he just does the basics so well. Catches the ball well, passes the ball well, kicks very well. He's a very solid flower half, but for me, not going to break the. Look, they're going to go with Jan Kursen. I think Jack van der Waal as well is a better flower half than him. So I think if he wants to have a career, he's got to earn some bank. I think he's missed. I think he missed the boat with the Springboks. He's call to Creel for the hat trick. Oh no! Oh no! And for Zebre, it's all falling apart right at the end. He's car bang burst through 3 players. That's torrent defending. That is horrendous, diabolical even. And that's the problem with the Zebre team. They can have some great moments, but then you have moments like that, and that is absolutely dreadful. That is, you can't even make an excuse for that. Abject defending is probably the best way to describe that. Change the color of my studio. You like that? I actually quite like that. I think it's quite nice. Look at me finding out things right at the end. This is all going to change next week anyway, by the way. So come and check out next week to see what our studio's going to look like. Have another bit of a revamp. Good kick there. And 10 seconds left on the clock here. The Bulls go to 52 points. They do raise their bats, as hopefully a lot of protest players will be doing tomorrow against India. What a game that's going to be. Absolutely epic. Massive. And I'm going to be on the cricket field myself, so I can't even watch it. This sucks. But what can you do, eh? What can you do? And there is the final whistle. Final score, 54 points, 29. Moments. Zebre had moments. And I can see improvement from them. It's difficult, but I mean, they scored almost 30 points. Scored a bonus point. Bulls were good in periods, but it's a leaky defense that needs a bit of work. People, thank you very much for joining me. I'm going to send you over to Rudes, who is watching Wales versus Barbarians. He's going to help you with that, take you through that one. Enjoy the weekend. I will see you guys next weekend. Rudy will be live with you guys for the Lions game tomorrow, because there's no guarantee I'll be able to finish my cricket match and be done in time. So he'll be taking you through that. I'll see you guys in the week for some live shows and next weekend for some more watch-alongs. As always,